Well, good afternoon. I'm Asa Swift. We're out here at the crash site of Allegheny Flight 853. The plane, it was a DC-9 airliner, and it crashed into a small single-engine plane by a student pilot flying solo for the first time. The plane crashed here in Morrill Township, I believe it was, yeah. Out here off of I-74, a little ways off I-74, in what was then a soybean field. I don't know if it's still soybean or not. There's corn over there. I don't know what they're planting now. It may still be soybeans. I don't know. And it was flying at about 400 miles per hour, and that's when it hit the ground. Both the pilot and of the plane and all aboard the DC-9 Allegheny Flight 853 all perished in the crash right out here. What I'm going to do today is turn on my recorder on my phone. We're going to go to the coordinates of where the plane hit the ground, the airliner, and see what we get from that. In the past, people have been out here in the summertime when there was corn growing, and they have gotten some EVPs. On top of that, they've also come across small pieces of aluminum of the jetliner from 1969, and they're still out here in pieces in the dirt. You can find them, rivets, little tiny pieces of aluminum. They couldn't get it all. Of course, this ground has been turned over and over and over many times. It was a gruesome sight. There were body parts, as you can imagine, everywhere and scattered all over this field. So we're going to head to the coordinates of the exact area of the crash right out here in this field, and we'll see what happens. Whoa. Yeah. We may not want to get back in your car. We have to scrape off our shoes pretty good before we get back in the car.
That's alright.
We're still headed in the right direction according to this?
Yeah, we're the blue dot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a picture of this. This is where we're headed. This is the blue dot. The blue dot is us. The red pin is where we're going. You get a picture of that, cameraman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where we're headed. Maybe let's go this one. We're merging. Go this way. No, this one's farther away, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say this is where it's at.
Now in 1969, I was 9 years old, so that's a long time ago, and that's a lot of time for this field to be plowed under over and over and over again. So you can imagine the pieces of the plane are buried down in the ground in various places. You have to have a metal detector to find a thing, and I really don't want to find that. I wouldn't want to touch it, but right now I'm going to see if we can get any EVPs. Cameraman, you want to take your phone back? The only EVP that I know of, and I heard this on, it was on TV by an investigative group that was out here doing the same thing we are, and they recorded a couple EVPs. The only one I can remember is it was a male voice, and it was a Class A EVP, and that means that there's no mistaking what it said. It was absolutely crystal clear, and I did hear it myself. And the EVP goes something like this: what happened? Did we crash? And that really stuck with me. I never forgot that. So obviously we go on after we die, and they did. There were 93 souls aboard the two planes together, and all of them died out here in this field when Allegheny Airlines Flight 853 crashed at 400 miles per hour into this field. I've got the recording set at the highest quality on my phone. Does anybody have anything to say while we're here? We're here with the camera and a recorder to record anything that you might have to say, or anything you have said before. We're not here out of ghoulish disrespect or anything. We're here just to remember you, and you deserve to be remembered. So if you have anything to say to us at this time, leave it on our recorder. You can come right up to me and speak in this device I've got in my hand, and make yourself known. What was your first thoughts after the plane crashed? I know many of you were headed to various places all the way from Baltimore and had no idea that your plane would crash into a little bitty single engine plane. If you'd like to say something, now's your chance. I'm going to turn off the recorder, and we'll be out here just a little bit more, and then we're going to leave. Okay. it was recording. It's hard to see this in daylight. Okay, we'll try it again. I think it's recording now. Yeah, it's counting off. People aboard Allegheny Airlines flight 853. If you have anything to say, please say it to me. Talk in this device that I'm holding in my hand. You can give us your name, can you tell us your thoughts after the plane crashed? We know that your souls survived afterwards. Your voices have been heard on other people's recordings. You have been heard. If you have anything to say right now about your flight, where you were from, where you were heading to, or your family members, now's the time to say it. And you speak right to this device right here. We're not here out of any disrespect. In fact, it's the opposite. We're just here to remember you and remember that awful day in 1969, September the 9th. Anybody, any of you, if you have anything to say about this flight that you were on or anything else, please say it now. Okay, I'm going to turn the recorder off and we'll be out here just a little bit longer and then we're going to leave. If you did say anything, thank you. Now, if I could just see the recorder in order to play it back. I may have to wait till we get back to the car. Yeah, we'll have to wait till we get back to the car. I couldn't see. I can't see anything. Let's walk out here a little farther and then we'll turn around and go back. Not much out here now, but occasional scraps of paper and pieces of plastic, at least on the surface. And it's the surface that concerns me. There may still be pieces of bodies, bones, bone fragments, things like that out here. So, it's kind of their grave, in a way. Who knows what they recovered, and I don't really want to find out the horrible details of it. But yeah, this is also a grave. obviously this is this is private property. It belongs to some farmer who's either renting it or owns it. So if you come out here, be respectful. And of course, I don't know who to ask. Who the heck knows who owns all this land? We're not out here to take anything or do anything nefarious. So, but if you were to inquire or be curious about metal detecting out here, I'd urge you to contact the owners of the property. There's various houses. There's one over there, and there's some back there. Maybe perhaps maybe they are the owners, or might know who is. Plastic. It looks like I spoke too soon. These are pieces of the airplane. It's rivet holes. It's aluminum. The rivets are there. Rivet holes. Paint. It's a real thing, folks. September 9th, 1969. People that were connected to these pieces of metal lost their lives out here. 93. I'm not taking them with me. I'm putting them back out there where they belong. When we were going back to the car, I accidentally was noticed on the ground and saw them. But that's what this is pieces of Allegheny Flight 853 DC-9. Okay, let's go see if we can go ahead and leave this on. Let's go ahead and see if we can get in the car and take a look at this phone here and see if we can play back the recording and hear anything. You can come over here on this side if you want.
Oh.
Remember, you can use that there you go, yeah. It's hard to see this in daylight. Okay, we'll try it again. I think it's recording now. Yeah, it's counting off. People aboard Allegheny Airlines flight 853. If you have anything to say, please say it to me. Talk in this device that I'm holding in my hand. You can give us your name. Can you tell us your thoughts after the plane crashed? We know that your soul survived afterwards. Your voices have been heard on other people's recordings. You have been heard. If you have anything to say right now about your flight, where you were from, where you were heading to, or your family members, now's the time to say it. And you speak right to this device right here. We're not here out of any disrespect. In fact, it's the opposite. We're just here to remember you. And remember that awful day in 1969, September the 9th. If you have anything to say about this flight that you were on, or anything else, please say it now. Okay, I'm going to turn the recorder off, and we'll be out here just a little bit longer, and then we're going to leave. If you did say anything, thank you. Well, I didn't hear anything. I don't know if any of you did. I hope you enjoyed this, or found it informative anyway. I don't necessarily say it was enjoyable, but I hope it informed you, and if nothing else, it's just a remembrance of the folks that lost their lives back here in 1969. So anyway, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss a new video, and share it also too. And if you have any comments, feel free to give me any comments that you have about this or any other video. If you'd like to know more about me and my books, you can go to asaswift.com. That's my website. My books are listed there on the website with links to the Amazon.com pages in order to purchase them. Also, there's a blog I'm not very good at keeping up to date with it, but there is a blog that you can check out that I've written things the past couple of years. So I guess that's it for now until the next one. Also too, if you'd like to help out this channel, it's also on Rumble too, by the way. If you'd like to help out this channel, you can go to my Patreon page, and that'll be listed underneath this video, and I hope to have it listed on my website and one link page as well. You also find me on Facebook and Twitter, CloudHub, Gab, and of course and Rumble, of course, Rumble and YouTube. So anyway, I'm ready to get out of here. It's gloomy. I guess that's kind of appropriate considering the subject matter. So I thank you for your time and your patience, and we'll see you on the next one.